When it comes to kids, I always assumed, always thought that there would be a proverbial line drawn in the sand when it comes to any type of wrongdoing or misbehavior towards them. But I should have known better when Sandy Hook happened, how quickly we got over that. It was the most horrendous thing ever. And I remember when Sandy Hook happened, I was working with first graders, the same age as all of those children that got slaughtered, and how it just tore at my very core all of what happened with those precious children and those staff and teachers. And but we got over that relatively quick here in the United States of America because we love our pew pews so much that was more important than the lives of, I believe, a total of 26 or 27 people at Sandy Hook. And the same thing down in Texas a couple of years ago at Uvalde, that those children slaughtered to the point of having to be identified through DNA because they had no face left. So I really thought that when it comes to kids, there would be a line drawn. But when I see how there are people that are moving away from Mr. Trump right now because of the Epstein files. But for those who still are trying to defend him, defend the situation, speak for him, and these are people that consider themselves Christians. I'm not one that questions anybody's faith. That's not my role. It's not my job. But if you can see that what he did in some of those young girls, their innocence was taken, if you know what I mean. Some of those girls, you know, uh, didn't know what they were going into, had no clue, and were taken advantage of. If you can still stand in staunch support of him after all of this stuff is coming out, these young women told their personal stories, then I would have to say that your faith and your Christianity is not solid, not at all. I would also go a little bit further and say, while you're thumping the Bible, make sure you're thumping all of the scriptures contained in the Bible and not just the ones that you believe furthers your narrative, your beliefs. Read them all. I don't know what kind of Christianity and faith and that people are having today, but it's a little strange if you can back a man who was accused of doing the heinous things that this man did to young girls.